Top 10 Smartest Male Characters from Marvel Comics. Number 10. Henry Philip Hank McCoy. Henry Philip Hank McCoy, better known as Beast, was created by Stan Lee and Jack Kirby, first appearing in X-Men #1. His intelligence isn't a result of his mutation. His animalistic appearance is in stark contrast to his towering intellect. When the X-Men reopened the school in Westchester, Beast installed components of the Danger Room into the mansion itself, turning it into a 24/7 obstacle course. He is officially recognized as one of the 8 smartest people in the world with 6 PhDs, including one in biophysics, and is a world-renowned biochemist. He was the one who discovered the hormonal extract that is the chemical cause of mutation and cured a legacy virus, which is a devastating plague that killed hundreds of mutants, and then in Secret Invasion he alters that same virus to create another virus that was capable of wiping out the Skrulls. He's also proved himself a brilliant inventor on multiple occasions, like he created the machine which was capable of holding Phoenix Force in a day, and also built the advanced machines like Cerebro. On more than one occasion he's made it possible for the X-Men to enter space and return, performed complex surgery, and developed weaponry for use in the field. All this out of the comfort of his private lab. Hank is, in my opinion, a true polymath. He has a wider range of expertise and interest in many different fields. But even after all this, when talking about the smartest characters in the Marvel Universe, most people leave out Beast. Number 9. Black Panther. Thanks to MCU and its wild popularity, now half of the world thinks Black Panther is just a warrior and king with no intellectual feats of his own. But in comics, Black Panther isn't just one of the Marvel Universe's smartest heroes, but he's often termed as the Batman of Marvel Comics with his crazy preparations tricks. In Fantastic Four number 52, Black Panther demonstrates what he can do with a little prep time. Realizing he's going to battle the Fantastic Four, Black Panther strategizes. Where foes like Galactus, Doctor Doom, Silver Surfer, the Inhumans, and countless others have failed in doing, Black Panther manages in one issue by utterly defeating the Fantastic Four. He's also one of the best manipulators in Marvel Comics and has manipulated some of the cunning Marvel characters, including the likes of Mephisto and Galactus. He also combined alchemy with science to create a new scientific field called shadow physics, a dangerous discipline that allowed him to track vibranium on a quantum level, and that's something even Reed Richards didn't even know was possible. He crafted weapons which would be particularly effective against vibranium, and create an unstable teleportation device which at the time ripped apart anyone using it with great healing ability. He cured cancer, designed a ship that survived multiverse destruction, and other impressive feats. In the end, many of you might not know, but he was the one who developed the plan to stop God Emperor Doom on Battleworld. Number 8. Bruce Banner. Often overshadowed by his Hulk persona, Bruce's intellectual can rival top 10 most intelligent characters in Marvel Comics. He is a super genius in nuclear physics and probably the smartest in his field, and is also regarded by Tony Stark as the greatest nuclear scientist on Earth. Just to measure his IQ, people had to come up with another method. He has many feats up his sleeves, like hacking a computer, which Tony was unable to in a matter of seconds, and making a device that could eradicate all waterborne disease if put into mass production in just a day. And Banner started building gamma bombs when he was in his late teens. Reed Richards considers him the third smartest man in the world, above the likes of Hank and Tony. Forget all else, Dr. Doom considers him a true genius. Number 7. Tony Stark. He's being praised as the world's best multitasker and can move, fight, talk and process information in 3 different modes at the same time. The reason behind this is that Stark divided his consciousness with the help of Stark data shades and operates them at his will. He is also identified as a futurist, as he can predict the near future's events very accurately, like him predicting the Civil War. He even put Reed Richards in check on 5 different boards playing chess, a game he didn't learn until later in his life, leaving Richards totally astonished. And finally, this is how Black Panther reminds the Avengers, when Iron Man goes rogue. Now, as much as I place faith in the collective expertise of Wakanda's best and brightest scientists, technicians and tacticians, without more time, even their intellect combined with my own may not be up to the task. For we are dealing with Anthony Stark, my friends. And insane though he may become, Stark is still a consummate genius. Number 6. High Evolutionary. High Evolutionary's brain is developed to such an extent that he eventually unlocked the brain's extrasensory uses, and that includes telekinesis, telepathy, and cosmic awareness. He's the master of genetics who possesses all human knowledge in biology, chemistry, medicine, physics, engineering, psychology, and cybernetics. The High Evolutionary's character has varied between that of a wary, well-meaning creator to that of a mad scientist who is willing to do whatever he considers necessary to further his goals of evolving a better, less brutal world. He has great respect for the process of evolution, but is also deeply troubled by the immense amount of death and suffering required for such slow progress. During Eternity War, the Maker used his technology to break the multiversal barrier. Number 5. Hank Pym. Ultron. Eternity has praised Hank Pym as Earth's scientist supreme, and now no one knows his upper limits, especially after merging with Ultron. In comics, Hank created Ultron, discovered Pym particles and repaired Vision. Tony Stark has never been able to replicate Hank Pym's Ant-Man formula. He's considered god of artificial intelligence. Ultron's design was so perfect that it was ultimately a flaw. And for Ultron, Hank himself admitted that if Ultron at full potential is smarter than every Marvel's metal heavyweights including Stark and Pym. In Annihilation Conquest, he took over an entire galaxy in 2 hours with his technomancy, was able to regenerate to new bodies almost instantly, could hack into organic minds and more. An alternate universe ultimately becomes All-Father after killing Odin. Only God knows his upper limits. Number 4. Reed Richards. Dr. Richards is one of the most intelligent beings on the planet and hands down the world's best visionary. He has shown himself to be more knowledgeable than even some of the most highly advanced alien civilizations in the known universe as well. But given prep, he's definitely the most dangerous being in the entire Marvel multiverse. When the Thing dies, Reed takes a device created by Doom to communicate with his deceased mother and tinkers with it. He turns the communication device into a transporter and succeeded in making a device that transports people to the afterlife. The 3 surviving members of the team actually transported into heaven to look for the Thing's soul. There they found God, who looked a lot like Jack Kirby, and managed to arrange to have the Thing's soul returned to Earth. Reed Richards is one of the smartest beings in the entire Marvel multiverse. The guy creates pretty much whatever he needs or wants whenever he likes. Number 3. Thanos. Thanos has a brilliant scientific mind rivaling the best in the universe. By the time he was a teenager, Thanos began to vivisect creatures in secret in order to gain knowledge while searching for an answer to his abnormal genetic makeup. He outsmarted beings like Grandmaster in their own game, hacked sheer technology at a very young age. Until the age of 15, he mapped the stars of thousands of galaxies in search of his quest of knowledge. One of the central points of the Thanos quest was how Thanos used his mind to outsmart the elders of the universe at their own games. Thanos could have obtained most of the gems indirectly or with less confrontational means, but instead opted to outwit their holders, champion, collector, and grandmaster at the things that they have been focused on for billions of years. Thanos not only has a sheer knowledge base greater than that of just about any non-cosmic in the Marvel universe, but he has also shown a tremendous, and perhaps unsurpassed, ability to reason, adapt and apply that knowledge to get what he wants. Most of the villains think about power-jacking some small area or taking over the world. Thanos is supplanting the cosmic beings or becoming all-father of the multiverse. Number 2. Dr. Doom, Victor Von Doom. The very mention of his name makes lesser men tremble. It has often been debated that a villain does not think of themselves as a villain, but in their own mind they are doing right by their own set of rules. Doom has fought against the Fantastic Four, the Avengers, and has tried to conquer the world numerous times, but he also has fought to protect his homeland of Latveria as well as go to hell to rescue the soul of his mother. In Doom War, even the Panther god recognizes that Doom's cause, and this is just. As evil as Doom may appear, that's just one side of the multifaceted character who is playing a very elaborate game of chess with the heroes and villains around him. Doom's brain is faster than the world's most advanced computers, and even in his college years, he was smarter than his professors and revolutionized computer science simply because the computers available could not keep up with him. He has invented many extremely advanced weaponry and items, including his armor, more advanced than even that of Iron Man. He has a vast knowledge of science and sorcery amassed through his time travels, knowing enough of magic to be a candidate for Sorcerer Supreme, and having knowledge of spells that even Doctor Strange doesn't know. His mystic library contains texts from the dawn of writing. At one point, though the knowledge was later lost to him, Doom even learned how to create his own cosmic cube. While on many occasions Reed has been said to be his only better, only Doom has been able to return Ben Grimm to his human form, and only Doom saved his unborn daughter Valeria. All in all, Doom is considered by many to be the most dangerous man on Earth, including the likes of Kang the Conqueror, and even Thanos recognizes him as a threat. In Doom War, Victor was able to unlock the full potential of vibranium that generations of Wakandian scientists, sorcerers and Cha himself could not unlock. The only reason the Doom can lose is because of his arrogance and sometimes becomes bored and allows his opponents to win, and abides by a strict code of honor. Now number 1. Reed Richards from the Ultimate Universe. Also, known as the Maker. The Maker is a fallen superhero turned supervillain in the Marvel Universe. He's Reed Richards without no morals, so you can probably guess how dangerous he is. He's also virtually omnipresent due to the Molecule Man tampering. Now he exists in every universe at once, with each body in every universe sharing the same single consciousness. He fully documented most of the Marvel multiverse before Secret Wars. The Maker with the high evolutionary and a little prep found a way to access the power of dark celestials and use them as a power source, and build a machine that was able to merge together all the new Marvel multiverses made after Secret War into one universe. A universe he can manipulate. In short, the Maker collapsed the entire Marvel multiverse barrier into a singularity to beat the first firmament. He's the reason because of which Eternity as the host of multiverse exists. The Maker replicated the cosmic cube, built portals to different dimensions while in high school, but the dome is probably the Maker's ultimate inventions. Within the dome, time passes at a much faster rate, allowing Reed to live, evolve for 1,000 years in just a matter of weeks in the real world. The city is controlled by a central AI which Reed simply designates as City. And there he created the Children of Tomorrow, the group of hyper-evolved humans that the Maker engineered inside himself. Due to the time difference that exists inside the dome, these beings gain thousands of years of evolution in the span of a handful of heartbeats on Earth. So it goes without saying that Reed's children was also immensely powerful, able to tool the likes of Thor, Captain Britain, Iron Man, and even Odin himself, before destroying the World Tree. These few feats were like some drops from the ocean. If you want to know about the Maker, then I suggest you to start reading him from Ultimate Fantastic Four. I hope you liked my list. Don't forget to give me a follow on Instagram.